Get ready to do these Contenders draft. It's May 13th. We're doing Contenders draft tonight. Let me just pull this up and get it focused here. So all hits that we're going to be using on group break checklist, if they're not on the group break checklist, and that's groupbreakchecklist.com. The first criteria will be the NBA team that selected the player. If they weren't selected in the draft, it's the NBA team player they played their first regular season game with. And if they never played a regular season game, it's the G League or D League affiliate. And then if they never played in either of those, we'll just randomize the card. So we'll kind of play that by ear as we go. Rod's going to sort them as we go through. And then all female athlete hits will be randomized. I know there's going to be a lot of arguing over who gets the female athletes. So we're just going to randomize those guys. And then all base and insert cards will be assigned to the NBA team that selected the player through the draft. If not selected, the above criteria will be used. So again, we try to do it as fair and as logical as possible. Again, that doesn't always... we'll see what we run into here, but everything should be good. And if you have any issues with the way we did that criteria, you can always message us. And I will say, guys, what's up? Hey, Brad. Brad's saying hello to Rod.
Hey, Brad.
That's actually my cousin, man. It's cool to have some local people, some important people in my life doing this with me. But hey, facebook.com/blazingBreaks. Go to that. But then if you're new to us, don't just join. Don't just like and follow that. Make sure you go to the group we have there. You'll have to ask to join, but we will approve you as long as you're cool. We just like nice people. That's kind of the rule. Or you can be mean to Dusty when he's here. That's the only one you can be mean to. But it's called the Breakers, Blazing Breakers. So just ask to join that group. And then I would also ask, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit subscribe and then ring that bell so you see when we can get on. So let me get this picture up here. I don't have the list for all the teams tonight. Typically I do that, but we didn't really have time to get that around. So instead of that, we're actually going to put these criteria up. Let me go ahead and get that up for you guys. That's big. Let me see if I can adjust this here. Just bear with me, guys. Alright, where did it go? We'll try this one instead. If we can't get this to show up, I'll just show it one more time before we break. Hopefully that'll work. We got 400. There we go. Probably can't really see that, so I'll just put it up here one more time for you to see. I'm going to get rid of it, actually. All right, guys. So the way it's going to work is, I'll read it through one more time just because I want everyone to be clear before we get started. Again, for these cards, all cards will be going to the NBA team. We'll use group break checklist first for all hits. Then all other cards will go to the NBA team drafted. Criteria 2 is if they weren't selected through the draft, it will be the first regular season game they played for that team. If they were never in the NBA game, they'll go to the G or D League affiliate. If none of those criteria are met, and they never played a game, it will just be randomized along with all the female athletes. So let's go ahead and get breaking. We'll see what happens. And also, guys, if you do, check out our Facebook page. You can see what we got going on tonight. Where's my knife at? See like a knife laying over there? My little Blazing Breaks knife. Uh-oh. Up here it is. Alright, good luck, everybody. 5 autographs per box, so it should be exciting. I mean, obviously, some of you know. Rod, what are we looking for in here the most? What do you think the top maybe five cards we're looking for.
Yeah, probably the Karl Anthony Towns rookie auto. Love to get a cracked ice at that. I know D'Angelo Russell, but Devin Booker's probably the second best hit. Maybe a Kristaps Porzingis international auto would be a pretty nice hit.
So it sounds like there's not just one or two cards. It sounds like this is this one of the more popular rookie classes then?
It is probably one of the, probably since this current year is one of the best ever, I think. But the other hit with this 15-16 that's kind of a surprise hit would be the Terry Rozier. That's kind of lighting up in the playoffs right now for Boston Celtics.
Is there a game on? Is that game? That was already over tonight.
Yeah, Boston crushed them.
I saw it was like 105 to 80 something or something like that. What's interesting about this, you guys know I'm not a big basketball breaker. I love playing basketball. I enjoy watching it, but I don't know much about it. It's just not something I follow. Is that I do open a lot of this 2015 playoff contenders as a matter for football. Matter of fact, I think we have an auction ending for that tomorrow. So check that out. But these cards are really, really similar to that. I mean, I think they try to like mock that card pretty much for throughout the sports. But you guys did see we just did the Contenders draft for football too. So this is the first draft basketball I've ever seen, but very similar from the football to the basketball from the 15 year. I wonder if it's the same as they continue to go through the years. I haven't seen any of this year's. Have you seen the cards from this year for the draft Contenders?
Yeah. Yeah, they're similar.
They're similar, and because you saw that you did some of the serial number hits with us for the draft. We said if we were going to do more of this again, we probably wouldn't do by NBA teams. We would probably stick to the serial number stuff because I think it's just kind of fun that way to begin with. I mean, I know random teams isn't always the fun way for people. We like PYT, but the serial number makes it so you kind of don't just get one random team. Sounds like a fart when I do that, doesn't it? I swear, guys, I'm not farting. I have a squeaky chair.
You could just blame it on the guy in the studio.
That's got a new guy in here farting already. Yeah, Shane, we have the 2-box limited and select you see in the background. So, and guys, really for the base here, I'll stop at inserts, and I'll stop at numbered cards, and I'll stop at autos. But for the base, I'm just gonna kind of fly through them. I won't read all the names. Here we got a Brandon Ashley. You know what? I need to get my. There we go. And then I'll just right after I get through a stack, yep. I'll just hand them to you. Then
I'll do my best to see.
All right, and then another school colors, Aaron Harrison. So to me, it doesn't look like it looks like there's a little bit of like a reflective hue to them, but it doesn't look like these are numbered. All right, Jabari Parker. Yeah, so all these old school colors and everything, they're not numbered, but they are inserts. So we probably won't sleeve everything, unless I'll let the guy in the back that has the knowledge kind of decide what's worth it. Zach LaVine and Kevin Looney. So is that something we'll have to? I'm assuming they're on different teams since they were.
Yeah,
I'll set those aside to randomize those. There's a Karl Anthony Towns school color. Jarrell Martin, Tim Duncan, Narlene's Noel. You got a Quinn Cook. Is that the player we were talking about there?
Yeah.
How about one right behind it too? All right, Michael Qualls, Damian Lillard, Andrew Wiggins, Shabazz Napier. All right, here we go. It looks like our very first auto is going to be JP Tokoto. Tokoto. All right. Yeah. See, that's why I bring this guy in. What team is that?
That'd be a 76ers.
He's going to go on the 76ers. That's awesome. I'm so glad you were here, Rod. I'm not even kidding. I'm trying to get a little bit more light on the situation here. We'll set all our hits there, and we'll kind of put them in order of popularity, so when we do the recap at the end, we can kind of do a little grand finale kind of thing. Julius Randle, Hassan Whiteside. Willie Cauley-Stein. So, I mean, what I like about this is that the actual hobby stuff of this. Second insert is we got a Contenders ticket. I guess, I don't know if a draft ticket, number 99, Chris McCullough.
I'm going to have to look that one up.
All right. Starts already. That's all right though. That's why this is a 2-person job.
Yeah, man. I'll get it for you in a sec.
Chris McCollum. I mean, you guys know Contenders is one of my favorite products. It's just a nice, clean product, and the camera doesn't do the shine on this justice. But we'll look that one up. Christian Wood. Brian, are you making? Oh, they're saying I pronounced that dude's name correctly.
Nice.
So.
Which guy?
There's the one Tokoto.
Tokoto. Come
Tokoto.
on.
Is that who you guys?
I'm a Carolina fan, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna question his names against mine, especially when it comes to UNC players. So.
Hey, McCullough's gonna go to the Brooklyn Nets.
So the McCullough goes to the Brooklyn Nets, guys. Brooke Lopez. There's Tokoto too. I'm gonna get the name down. Aaron Gordon, Harrison Barnes. Let's see, here we go. How about a Duhei Dukan?
Oh yeah.
Is that how you say his name?
No idea, man.
All right, see, it's not just me. Nice full auto.
Saw that one earlier.
Which we'll check these checklists as we go through, so you guys know who that's gonna go to. Guys, hop in on that. I want to open some football tonight, man. This limited has been very good to us. And Select, we are so due on something on Select. So make sure that you, if you want to fill, there's only 9 teams left, and they're priced very well. If we have to, we can razz them off. Here's a Kevin Durant, Miles Turner. I'll have to get random.
Your boy DeCou, or whoever his name is, going to the Kings.
So this is a Kings hit. The Toucan is a Kings hit. Yeah, I do actually. Here, these are good for that kind of stuff. And here's a Sharpie for you. Brandon Dawson, Chris McCullough, Jimmer. I love that name, Jimmer. Why Jimmy when you can do Jimmer? Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, Kaminsky, and Decker. That'll have to get random. And guys, what we do for the randoms on those is we'll just do a dice roll for all the cards, and they'll either go to the top player or the bottom player. Is this isn't Kawhi Leonard's rookie year, is it?
Nope.
So what year was he? Because he's like really. I mean,
he's a 12-13.
Was he as good when he came in, or has he really developed into one of the better players?
Yeah, he was kind of a surprise. Quite a player.
He plays both sides of the ball really well, doesn't he? Like he's pretty good defensively too.
I don't know. I mean, he hasn't played either side of the ball lately. He's been injured for a while.
Oh really? Wasn't that the guy like that?
What's your boy Phillip up there? Easy ride.
I think when you corrected me, I think that was the guy.
Yeah, that's messed up. I shouldn't be correcting the guy that runs the show here.
Dude, this man, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. This is 8 out of 99. Trey Lyles.
Trey Lyles. That's an out of 99. I'll look that one up too. I'm thinking it's the Jazz. It is.
I'll tell you what, even though this is basketball, man, just Contenders itself is just such a nice, it really is a nice product.
I like the numbered ones.
Yeah, like to get like a couple of those in a box is nice.
Yeah, so there's a college ticket, that's your base, and then the draft ticket is...
Yeah, so what one was that, the college ticket?
Yeah, that's
and then there's cracked ice then too, so like is that completely separate?
Yep. Hoping to get one of those today, a couple of those.
We should out of 6 boxes, hopefully. So this is turned backwards. Jimmy Butler, but I guess maybe it was just not... I don't see it numbered or anything. I'm kind of surprised about that, like I know in the newer stuff some of the inserts get numbered, but I'm not seeing that on here. Here we go. How about Anthony Brown?
Anthony Brown, I'll have to look that one.
All right, so again, guys, we'll keep checking out who some of these autos go to. And I'll be honest, man, even with football product that I know, there are times where, like for the college, even the older draft, I have to see who they were drafted by or where they go. And basketball sounds like an entirely different beast too. The way there's draft day trades and stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna Lakers hit.
Lakers hit on the what? On this one?
Anthony Brown, yeah.
Anthony Brown going to the Lakers. The 2-box mixer sold. You guys are crushing it. So then, guys, what I'll do here, that was box 1. What I'll do here then, oh, did I forget to open a pack? So we did get all 5 autos, but somehow I forgot to open one of the packs. JJ Redick. James Harden. Man, I'll tell you what, just doing that, realizing opening a pack, how much of stuff comes out for a pack. The break, I mean, that's why I'm so glad I'm doing this. This break idea is just fantastic. I love that there are breaks because there's no way in the world I could go buy a box of this stuff and open it. But if you have a team you're collecting, it's nice just to buy into that team. Especially when I only collect Bills cards. It's not even worth the money you spend on a pack to get the Buffalo Bills cards, I don't think. Now this year, man, last year was alright. I could get my Bills fairly cheap. Now they got Josh Allen, everything. The Bills are like one of the top priced teams. I don't like it. I'm waiting for him to get his Bills uniform now. I don't like my team players in the college uniforms. All right, guys. I know it's basketball, but I'm gonna throw out an NFL question for you. Who do you think the top performing rookie in the NFL will be this year, quarterback wise?
I don't follow football, but man, there's a lot. It seems like this class was loaded with quarterbacks, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm really excited about. I mean, you could easily see, like Lamar Jackson be the #1 rookie quarterback this year. But let's be honest, Joe Flacco's awful. Sorry, Baltimore fans. You probably agree, though.
So now let's. Who did the Bills pick up then?
They moved up in the draft to get Josh Allen.
Okay, they got Josh.
Yeah, so they said he has big hands and a strong arm, which you need in Buffalo with the weather. So thought they were going to go Josh Rosen.
And where did Darnold go?
Darnold went to the Jets, and then Rosen, I think, yeah, and then Rosen went to the Cardinals, I believe. Lamar Jackson went to the Ravens, and Baker Mayfield went to the Browns. So I think that was really the top 5.
So what do you think that people were saying about like strategy for the Browns should have been maybe to grab Barkley at 1 and then probably still could have had a nice quarterback at 4?
I think they could have still got Baker at 4, honestly.
But I guess they just, was it Hyde? Is that their running back? Or
yeah, they got him from the Niners.
They just signed
But they got Tyrod Taylor at quarterback too. Not that's the answer, but when you have Saquon, you can just dump the ball off to him and let him do the work. They picked up a bunch of receivers too, like in the off season. So I don't know, man. I feel like they could have done it without Baker. A lot of people say Baker's gonna be a flop anyhow.
All right, man. I'm done like trying to sort these things over here, man. I'm just gonna enjoy the break.
Yeah, man. Do that.
Yeah, Mayfield or Rosen up there. Sorry, no Allen up there for your.
Yeah, I don't think so
best
either.
quarterback.
I honestly think he won't even start. I think they're gonna make him work for it. Here we go, Dwayne Wade. Here we got a Devin Booker.
Yeah, people that have that will probably get a lot of rookie cards for those guys like Booker and Towns. You get a handful of those. I mean, they're not fantastic cards, but a couple bucks.
Yeah, I mean, you put a nice lot of those together for what you paid for a lot of these teams. You can probably recoup most of your money just by putting a big lot of these together. Frank Kaminsky.
Oh, you got an auto?
Yeah.
Kaminsky. I'm pretty sure that's the Hornets, but let me check that out real quick to confirm. Yep.
Charlotte the Hornets.
That's a nice one too. I'm pretty sure that one is one that books.
Do you have I was just gonna say, do you have a? I mean, what you can do is if you want to search eBay and just see what the comp price on cards is if you're already online. Sometimes it's nice to see that. How about a Josh Richardson?
Josh Richardson is a very nice pickup. He's is that you got an auto there?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah. So Josh Richardson had a really nice series for the Heat So that's a Miami Heat hit.
And we did say the Heat went for
They say one of the best defenders in the NBA right there.
Really?
Pretty good offensive series this year.
6'6", 200.
That's
Bet he
a nice
didn't
one.
stay that weight in the
It'd
NBA.
be nice if that was a cracked ice or numbered, but
Well, we had 2 numbered cards last time, so hopefully we continue that. I mean, 2 in a box is not bad. But here we go. Next hit is Christian Wood.
Christian Wood, I'm thinking that's a Sixer, and it is. Yeah.
Went out to the
76ers. That's their second.
Mayfield is Manziel 2.0. Shane, I would got. I don't know enough to say that, but I would have to agree from everything I'm reading that it's not looking promising. I mean, the Browns. If the Browns can mess it up, they probably will. So they've set records for having the most player at a position in pretty much any sport. So thanks, Sean. The mixer is full. Hey, Sean, if you get a second, would you just throw a message out to give him the PayPal address so I can keep breaking here?
Sean's the man for you, isn't
Sean is the man, dude. This could not exist without Sean.
he? He's like already sent it to you. One step ahead.
Look at this, man. I don't have to worry. And he's probably doing his other job right now too.
What's Sean do for a living?
Dude, he makes steel. It's like the most BA job. You got to see his work. I mean, I go, in like a polo and khakis to work. This dude comes in like a superhero uniform.
And he likes the Steelers, right?
He does. He loves the Steelers. He has a son, Remy, who's he's doing the whole brainwashing thing that I am with the Bills. At least like he has a good team for his son. I'm setting my son up for failure. But like he gets him like, dude, hooked him up with a Juju Auto full size helmet and stuff.
That's cool.
Takoto?
No way. Tokuto again?
Tokuto. Man, I'm getting it wrong every time.
Sixers are hitting though. That's 3. Of course, 2 of them are Tokuto.
Was the other one the same base?
Yeah, was that a base too?
Yep.
All right, no more Tokutos.
We're done with Tokutos. Tokutos, no mo's. Sean Vaughn, Andre Iguodala. Here we go, last stack in box 2. Harrison Barnes, Vince Carter.
I feel like I'm in some high-tech place here, man. There's like more screens.
I know, it's like probably a hub for cancer, dude. It's awful. I don't mean to joke about it, but between my cell phone and these monitors. Willie Cauley-Stein. Yeah, I mean, you do get a lot of nice, like, you can probably get like 20, 30 insert, like, of these.
Yeah.
And you got to remember, although we're doing breaks and we're seeing a lot of them, most people don't just go out and buy 6 boxes of this stuff and get all those same cards. So, dude, look at this. How about a school colors? Noah Vonleh?
Okay.
Is that how I say his name?
Yeah, I'm going to have to check that one.
That's a nice card, though. I like the insert autos.
I think it might be a Blaze. Is that a Blazers, maybe? Let me check that one out.
Guys, stay tuned if you're looking for divisional breaks in football. Before we open up the 2-box break, I will. Did we get 5 autos out of that box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, this one right here.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
That's the 10th one. Yep.
All right, yep. So we're good. So far, all our autos are in. Yeah, the only thing I'm disappointed about in this, and maybe they're just really few and far between, but even in the 15 football, you've got numbered like inserts. So unless they're on the back or something and I'm missing them.
Nah, they'd be on the front of these.
Yeah, I would think so. At least you picked cards that we can sort that's going to take us all night because there's 160 cards per box. So. All right, so we're checking on that Vonleh. So guys, here's what I have. I'll let you vote for the divisionals for football because I know some people were saying they didn't get in the mixer. I wish Sean didn't like his team's guys in there. Oh yeah, Kelly. Listen, so the other day, you had sent me your list, and I saw the Steelers, and I said, hey, I got to draft for Kelly. I want you to know, like, if he gets first, I got to take the Steelers. It's off of his list. He goes, I know, he's a Steelers fan. He goes, I figured. But obviously you saw it was random and didn't get it. But I was ready to take the Steelers for you, bud.
All right, man, I got a team for you here.
All right, what is
Lonley. So he's in his Indiana Hoosiers uniform, but he'll be going to the Hornets.
Going to the Hornets.
That's a second hit for the Hornets.
Von
Coupling
Ley.
up with the Kaminsky.
The school colors. Von Ley going to the Hornets.
He was a 2014 draft pick of the Hornets.
Oh, because that's a vet.
Yep. Yeah, so that's an old school colors. If you just hit a regular school colors, that would be a rookie.
Sean, I saw your comment about Baker Mayfield. I would agree with you. I would say the same thing for Josh Allen, to be honest. And that's why I think while we picked up A.J. McCarron, not that he's ready to go either. He's only ever held the clipboard. But I think that Tyrod Taylor brings a really good vet presence, and he can run like any system because of his mobility. He can just always, if he doesn't know what to do with the ball, just run it. So I hope that they use Tyrod. I actually would like to watch the Browns with Tyrod. I think it could be interesting. So yeah, and I'd like to see Baker Mayfield kind of take his time. As a lot of people say, he's arrogant and stuff like that. At least that's what I've heard. I don't know anything about. Hopefully he's humble enough to sit back and just develop and not get too eager to fail. Really. Oh, so guys, anyhow, for divisions football, what would you guys prefer? I wanted to see. All right, select would be 25 a division, or we can do unparalleled for 15 a division. So I'll let that up to you guys. Select for 25 a division or unparalleled for 15. Don't call spots yet. Just tell me if you'd rather have select or unparalleled. Then we'll kind of go from there. I only have one box of each left. Carl Anthony Towns. Here we go. Cracked Ice. Justice Winslow. 20 of 23.
That's a nice one. That's Miami Heat. That's a Dookie. That's a pretty good card.
That's
right
a
there.
Dookie. I love it.
That's another one that books. That's a great card. I don't know how you do this, man. Like if I was breaking boxes all the time, I'd be like, man, I really like that one right there.
It's only hard for me with the Bills cards, and I'll tell you what, the Andre Reed I have to send out is it's hurting me. It's numbered to 5. It's 3 of 5. It's on, and I love Sharpie autos, like gold Sharpie autos. It's out of Majestic. It's a gold Sharpie. That one stung a little. You know what though? It's nice. I honestly thought that would be harder than it is. I enjoy pulling cards for people. We pulled that 1 of 1. Urlacher Singletary. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Out of Majestic. I mean, like I got excited to open that for people. Because, like, truthfully, I don't have, like, I only want to collect cards. I generally don't like to flip cards. I just like to collect cards that I like.
Right.
And I don't have a need for that card or a desire for it, so it's cool to give that to someone. Did you hear he called that card?
Yeah, I did. That was cool.
That was Corey Cummings, guys. He said, I'm sure some of you heard the story, but he says, hey, by the way, tonight, can you just go ahead and pull me that 1-on-1 Urlacher or Singletary? Here's a Victor Oladapo, not auto, but 82 or 99.
Okay.
Say, can you go ahead and pull me that 101? And man, didn't we pull it? It freaking, it blew my mind. The chances of that happening, us having it, him asking for it, that break, still doesn't creep me out.
Yeah, that's a nice Oladipo card.
These passports are cool. They do those in prestige too, the passports, but they look a little bit more legit like passports.
You did get a passport card now?
Yeah.
Was it Porzingis, Moutier?
Moutier.
Okay.
So are they for overseas players?
Yeah, there's only 3 in that, like in that variation or whatever, or that insert
Okay.
set. There's only 3 cards.
So we had pulled another one earlier, so when we sort, maybe we'll sleeve that up because it looks like they're not very often. The school colors in here are nice. Like they have that like shine to them. I really do like the school colors set. Montrezl Harrell.
Montrezl Harrell from he's from Louisville, I think.
Yeah, but he has an L on his name.
Is that an auto?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, he's solid. I'm trying to think of where he is. These guys might know better than I do. I can check that one out real quick.
Rod, I'm sitting here thinking how life has changed. This guy and I used to get up at like seriously 5:30 in the morning and play one-on-one full court basketball, and now we're both just fat opening basketball cards.
Yeah, that's not happening anymore.
Dude, if I ran up and down twice, I'd be like, let's go to McDonald's.
Oh, you got a little left in you.
I used to. That little left of me is gone. Sean, there is no reason Rudolph should have been left in the third. As a matter of fact, I was talking to someone this the other day, I think when all their careers are said and done, Rudolph is going to end up being the number one quarterback out of that class. I truthfully believe that. I think not just because maybe he's the most talented, but I think he's going to be set up. How about Marcus Thornton?
Yep,
it's a pretty sweet picture.
I'll look that one up too. I think
he's
it
got
is.
the dreads.
Montreal Harrell's going to go to the Rockets.
Montreal Harrell, the last auto is going to the Rockets.
You had Marcus Thornton.
Now, Rod, we were talking about this, and a lot of these the breakers, at least before it got extremely like populated with breakers, they would only ship the hits like numbered cards and stuff. So obviously this would be a much easier sort and ship, but we do ship all cards at Blaze and Breaks.
That's the way to do it.
Man, if you pay for them, you should get them. That's how I feel. Even if you don't collect them, you give them to a kid who wants cards, start their collection. Here we go. Next auto is an RJ Hunter.
Dude, you're killing me. I think that's the Celtics. Let me check that one out first. Getting behind already.
Happens fast.
RJ Hunter. Yeah, that's a Boston Celtics. I know that one.
All right, let's go into the Celtics.
Yep, still looking for your Marcus Thornton.
Yeah, Ben's getting a little defensive, isn't he, Sean? Man, he does not want him coming. He is not happy about it. But you know what? It doesn't hurt to light a fire under someone's behind sometimes, and that might have done it for Ben. I think it could be Ben Roethlisberger one of his better years if he's trying to compete. He knows that he has someone younger to take his job, man. He's not gonna mess around. Here we go. Here's a Quinn Cook, dude.
Okay.
There's your boy.
That's what we were thinking about. So that's actually going to go to the Dallas Mavericks,
Quinn
undrafted, and saw his first action in the NBA with the Dallas Mavericks.
So going to the Dallas Mavericks, Quinn Cook. He's pretty solid now.
Yeah, he's lighting it up for the Warriors. Well, when Curry was out, he did.
So that's why he kind of came onto the map. He stepped in. I kind of remember hearing his name though. Again, these split cards would go on a dice roll at the end, and then we'll determine where they go after. But we'll decide what player gets them, and I'll show you that at the end.
To get those teams for you, man.
We don't need it because we'll random them, and I'll just read the names, and then we'll decide where they go later. If anyone has a question about it, they can message us. Guys, you saw the criteria, and I'll show you at the end. So when you wonder when you get your shipment, if there's someone missing or something, just message us. You know we always take care of you.
Hey, Marcus Thornton is going to be going to the Celtics as well, along with RJ Hunter.
All right, we're halfway through, Rob. We got 3 more to go. So that first box had 2 numbered cards. Since then, we've only gotten 2 more out of the other 2 boxes. So actually, it might have been 1.
Well, one was the
non-auto, right?
Non-auto.
So that first
cracked ice to Justice Winslow. That's to me, that's the best hit so far.
So what are you thinking on that for like a value?
Not sure, Dad. Maybe I'll look that one up. Cracked ice goes pretty well though.
He said Hunter is the Celtics for sure. You said that's you agree. Yep.
Agreed.
Alex Bryce, I think you actually won the Celtics, correct? You know I love to have my list up there, but we didn't have time to get it around. This shipment of this stuff came in what would be on Tuesday. When's it Thursday? Yeah. And so we kind of had that was the day we had taken. I told you I took my son to the allergist, and so by the time we got home and got settled in, it was so late. But I knew we wanted to break this tonight, so we kind of cut it close to making sure we could get this started on time and still let the auctions end. So there's only like a 10-minute time difference between the end of the auctions and the start of the break.
That Winslow will probably go for about 35.
Nice. Now, what team was that for?
The Miami Heat.
Miami Heat already doubled up on their investment because I think what they went for like 18 or something.
Not sure. And they got that Josh Richardson auto too, which is pretty nice.
Oh yeah, Ben. You know what? That was a very smart draft pick, especially in the third, because they're gonna just push each other. Rolo has Miami. Would Miami hit so far?
What's that?
Would the Heat hit so far?
The Richardson. And
Oh, okay, yeah. Here we go, guys.
Yeah, so Alex wants the Rozier. That would be a nice hit. Oh, your football boy's got the Heat, huh?
Yeah, well, I think he's just an everything boy, man. You saw that picture I told you? His mountain of blasters.
The mountain of blasters. Looking for fire.
Here's a Porzingis out of 99.
Dude, that's a nice card right there. That's the
Latvia.
international one. Yeah.
You say he's going to the Knicks, correct?
Yeah. Oh man. There's another one. So now there's at least 2 cards. I'm thinking, boy, I wish I would open this.
That's a sweet looking card. That's a nice auto.
Yeah.
He's taller than the card, dude. His head's like trying to leave the card. Check that out. That's cool. Yeah, that is hard, Rod. I know Rod. He's been a collector for how long have you been collecting? Like you were into it when I was in high school.
Yeah, a little bit. Then I got out of it, and then our kids were into it for a little bit. Then they grow up and move out, and I'm still in it.
That's funny. Anthony Brown, base auto. Yeah, I got out of it in 2002 when I graduated, and then just obviously got back into it this year. But
and that was cool, like seeing you and Paxton at the card show.
It's funny. I just sent that picture out to our group last night to show him why I got back into it, and now he's in bed being comfortable. No, it's cool though. I get to give him some cards every now and then. He's not into it yet, but hopefully, in a year or two, and it's time for him to kind of realize the value of the stuff. He'll take more care of things. Then I'll let him help out.
Trying to find this Anthony Brown for you. That looks like that's going to the Lakers. The Anthony Brown.
All right. And how about Des Wells?
Des Wells. That's another one, not a huge name. I'll have to look that one up too.
So how many players in the NBA get drafted but then never really play a game? Or never really see time?
I don't know. It's a lot. It's different than the football draft. The football draft is huge.
Oh, so it's not that.
So you only get there's only 2 rounds really.
Oh,
so
really?
a lot of guys get kind of picked up undrafted and play like summer league ball. But you're only talking about a roster of 12 guys, so you're not adding a ton each year. So yeah, only 60 get drafted every year.
Sean, you like Washington that much, buddy? Sean, I think I told you, but I tried to get your Washington in a mag case, and it couldn't fit. I only had 100s and 70s, so I'm ordering some of the larger ones, but we won't need them for Classics probably. But Classics is coming up 10 days from today, guys. Classics. We will do a break that day. It will exclusively go to the OGs first. So again, if you guys want to be a part of our OG chat, and what you have to do is break with us regularly, and then ask to be a part of it, because it's a busy chat, man. We talk in it all day long. There's probably no less than 300 messages a day in it. So you have to, you don't have to take part, but.
I'm like, what'd you do with that Des auto?
Oh, right here.
Okay.
How about this? 6 out of 15, Andrew Harrison.
For out of 15.
Out of 15.
That's crazy. That's a good card right there too. I'll look that one up. The Des Wells, he was an undrafted guy, but he'll go to the OKC Thunder. That's where he got his feet wet.
Their first hit, the Thunder.
Yep.
And this Andrew Harrison is nice. Remember the 15, dude. 6 of 15.
Aaron Harrison.
It's good shape too. It's a clean card. We'll look that up, guys, and we'll let you know in a minute here.
I think I knew this a little bit better.
Oh yeah, because I'm not gonna help you at all. I have no idea.
So that's Aaron Harrison, right? Because he's got a brother too.
This is
brother wife for the Grizzlies.
No, this is Andrew Harrison.
Andrew? All right, that's a Memphis Grizzly hit.
Memphis Grizzly.
That's a nice card. Man. All right, I'm done doing this.
He wants all these cards.
I like the other side of this where like I got teams and I'm looking for hits.
Yeah, but then you know what? Then you buy the teams and those aren't the ones that hit, Rod. That's what happens. Now we got a nice spread right now. It looks like we have about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about over 10 teams with a hit, which is nice. I mean, I like when they spread it out. Last night when we did our 4-box break, we had every hit go to a different team, which, you know, you want, sometimes it's nice to get multiple hits, but as a breaker, I like to see it go spread out because, you know, people spend money. I like to see them get something. Kyrie Irving. When was Kyrie Irving's rookie year?
He's a 12, 13.
Man, I feel like that was 12. Just. How about a Jarrell Martin?
I'll look that one up too. I'm not quite sure.
That's just a base auto. Guys, if you pull a card and you're looking to like get an offer on it, I don't know which ones Rod's interested in.
Would, right?
But like if you're like, remember that way you don't have to ship it out. So say at the end, hey, I'd be willing to give this up or whatever. Maybe he can let you know what cards he might be interested in. Save you on shipping. I did that the other day with an Emmitt Smith. We opened up an Emmitt Smith 10 out of 10 auto, and we ended up selling it to a local guy for $150. That way they didn't have to ship it. They didn't have to worry about selling it. So, all right, guys, 2 boxes left. Oops, those are random. Those at the end. 2 boxes left, and then we're gonna go ahead and get to the mixer.
Martin's gonna be a Grizzly as well.
Another
second hit for the Grizz.
Nice. So guys, I don't know, maybe you said it. I'm trying to pay attention to the chat, but I'm also kind of saturated with these. This is a big load of cards.
Yeah, this is too much for me, man. I can't even enjoy the chat stuff.
Yeah, that's what I did like about Majestic. You know, it is kind of hard because there's 32 teams that are being sold and only 8 teams get hits. So that hits go to different teams. And we did notice in Majestic that the boxes were a little team heavy, so you'd usually get more than one per team. But yeah, I got to look at the chat and talk about each card, which is kind of nice.
It would be nice to get one of those collegiate connections one, the one that
dual auto.
Yeah, it'd be an auto, dual auto. That'd be kind of nice.
Yeah, we up till Majestic, we didn't pull, and I shouldn't say that. Even Contenders draft this year, we pulled. Oh man, a really nice Kamara Kelly dual auto cracked ice. These are the cracked ice or a playoff ticket. It was numbered to 23 or 25. Very nice card there. So anyhow, guys, we're not done, Jack. We're not done yet. We got this box and another one. But hey, guys, so select or unparalleled. Select 25 a division, unparalleled 15. You may have already voted, but I missed that part, and I'm not going to scroll up. So if you just want to type it again. And then what I'll do here, as we roll in on this last box of Contenders and get ready for our 2-box football, I'll go ahead and start to... Sean, are you... Sean, you're off work, aren't you? Sean, if we do divisions, would you be able to keep a list for me, buddy? I know Sean's going to vote for select. Dude, I think we have something cool coming in this stack. We're gonna save that stack. That's the hard thing to do. To lay a gratification rod.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to sort these things some other time, man. It's awesome kind of watch.
Oh, dude, don't sort now. I'll let you sort later.
Sounds good.
I'll help as much as I
That's
can.
cool. Listen, it'd be great if it was just like the NBA teams. That would be a lot easier.
I can. That's why that poster's right there. I use that poster as my template for sorting, man.
That's awesome.
So, now eventually they're going to be my jerseys hanging up. As soon as I get a chance, I have my first frame, and I'm going to frame the one that Zane and Sean hooked me up with, the Jim Kelly auto jersey. Did you get a chance to see what those boys hooked me up with?
I did see that. It's pretty awesome.
Such an incredible gift, man.
Yeah, you got a good group.
This group's awesome. How about Andrew Harrison to 15? Holy cow,
What?
guys.
Is that what we had? Andrew before?
Did we seriously pull 2 of his out of 15?
Andrew Harrison, numbered out of 15. That's crazy.
Get out of town, dude.
So
What
if you're
are
the Grizz, you're loving. That was probably not a team that went for high
Let me see
dollar
that one.
figure either.
So we got the chances of us getting cards out of 15 are unreal to begin with. But how about getting the 3 and the 6 out of 15? Well, your team just got paid for.
And that Kentucky, that's nice. That was a great Kentucky draft class. I think there were like 5 guys. That's the Anthony Towns, the Dakari Johnson, the Harrison brothers, Trey Lyles.
Did they win it that year?
I forget. I have to look that
I
up.
would sure hope so. If that was the. Is our Grizz person in here? Is our Memphis Grizzly person in here? If you are, holler on our chat, man. It looks like Unparalleled's the only vote. Sean voted for Unparalleled. Anybody else? All right, so let's see. If anyone's interested, I'll grab the box here in a minute. Oh, it's already 11:30. Cheapers, creepers.
5 o'clock comes early for me, bro.
Oh, I hear you, man. Guys, these won't probably ship till Tuesday or Wednesday, to be honest. Just to be clear, I do have my eBay shipping set at 3 days handling. So
I'll work hard.
we do try to get them out, but you know, it's not like new stuff, so it's not like you have to be like super in a hurry for it. How about this? How about a Kevin Looney to 99?
Looney, I'm pretty sure is a Golden State Warrior guy, but let me.
These last 2 boxes have been filled with numbered hits.
Looney's good too. He's another young up and comer. So we got a Warriors hit.
That's to the Warriors?
Yep.
Trey Lyles. Alright. Here we go. I think I saw... Did I?
Let's get a duel. It would be nice to get a Carl Anthony Towns.
Alright, I already did this stack, guys, because I can tell because it's already all in order. I'm just going to put that out of the way here.
Alright, I got you. Thank you.
Alright. I'm not going to say who I think I saw, and I'll let you know if I was right or wrong.
That sounds exciting.
Could have been wrong, because that might have been the card that
Come on, stop teasing.
No, I think I'm right. How about a Devin Booker?
Oh, yeah.
School colors, Devin Booker.
Oh, my goodness.
I was right. That's what I thought I saw.
And the school colors are a little less, are a little more rare than the regular base. That's a great card.
So who that goes to?
Man, I'm really wishing we wouldn't have done this break. I could have taken these boxes.
Trust me, guys.
Phoenix Sun right there.
I'm gonna be straight up with you. We made nothing on this break.
It's killing me.
It's got to be hard to watch it because I told him from the start that I don't do well with basketball. I don't have a great basketball crowd with you guys, but I don't generally break it a lot, so I don't know if a lot of the people who look for their breakers, like you guys all know, you have your regular breakers you even look for on eBay. Yeah, we didn't do very well on this. We didn't lose money. We didn't make money. We broke about even on it. So
that's a great card.
I just like to be straight up honest with you guys about it. You know, the whole purpose is for me for football is to enjoy it. For basketball, I don't know it, so that's why I don't break it. I told you guys I don't do it to make a profit. So that would be the only reason I do basketball. So that's why I don't do it, because I don't really enjoy it. But here we go. We got another auto. Oliver Hanlon, Olivier.
I'm not sure. I'll check that one out. That's no Devin Booker.
No, that is not a Devin Booker. That Devin Booker's a nice card. Yeah, so Rod feels about basketball how I feel about football cards. Probably, I'll be honest, probably a little bit stronger about basketball than I feel about football. So it's probably hard for him to sit here knowing he's going to go home and sort these cards tomorrow for me.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, 9 out of 99. Michael Qualls auto.
All right. We're gonna have to randomize that. Believe it or not, that guy had never played a moment in the NBA or the D League, and it's actually it's one of the listed rookies in the regular rookie cards, which is kind of weird.
So what we're going to do is for the other ones we do a dice roll. For this one we'll put all the teams in a random.org. It is a verified random.org. Brian Lynch saying Spurs and Bucks anytime now. Any major hits for those teams?
All right, Oliver Hanlon is going to the Utah Jazz. Hanlon to the Jazz.
All right.
Who else did you have there? Qualls. All right, we're gonna randomize that.
Yep, I'm going to set that up here with my random.
Yep.
Andrew Harrison. Your best bet for these might even be able to put the names in alphabetical order. I don't know, and then just have a team they go to. Like, do the NBA players with their teams? You know what I mean? Like Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, those guys. All right, last box, guys. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Before I open this last box, kind of that marker real quick.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Yeah, if the guy that has the Suns is on, I may be interested in that Devin Booker.
I'll have to look and see who had it. All right, guys. If you're interested, we got select random divisions. So $15 random divisions. I'm sorry, not select. On paralleled random divisions. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. Do you see Sean says where he lives they have the D-League team, the Fort Wayne Mad Ants?
Oh, yeah.
He said they don't sell well in the seats.
The Mad Ants. I thought they were like they made it deep in the playoffs this year, I think. Of the D League. That's the G League now for Gatorade.
Is that why it's the G League?
Yeah.
I mean, they don't really care about money or anything, do they? And that's, holy cow, talk about product push.
So this is what you do, man? Just chuck this stuff on the floor.
Oh my gosh, you just see, sometimes it looks like exploded, like card factory exploded. I send pictures sometimes to the guys to say, like, look what the mess we made tonight. You know those, like, the 30-gallon trash bags? I've upped it to 60-gallon trash bags. Yeah, just message Sean on, if you're on Facebook Messenger, message him if you want a spot and select on parallel divisions for 15. Yeah, and we can't do select anyhow because guess what? I lied. I don't have any select left. The last box was in the mixer. On parallel's about it, guys. So if you want in, I'll get on it because until I order some more stuff, I'm gonna be putting a mixer on later this week, probably Wednesday. But there's some just other stuff on eBay this week. I'm gonna get ready for classics coming up.
Just saw a nice Kevin Durant insert in here. There's gonna be some good stuff going out.
Yeah, I think it's a nice. There's some, and they're nice looking inserts. They're not just like the base. Brian says he has Sioux Falls Skyforce in his hometown.
Man, we got nothing. We got Meadowbrook Christian. You go see Michael Balliet play back in the day.
Oh man, those seats
were a gamer.
Sold out.
He wouldn't tell you this, man, but he was a big reason why Meadowbrook Christian School won their first ever league championship.
Which tells you how bad we were.
2001.
If I could lead us to victory, man, it tells you something.
Even though, man, like we won't get into the whole story, but you weren't even talking to me that day, man. You were tipped because I told you to step on a baseline back in the day. So
now it's illegal, isn't it?
It is illegal now. I can't be saying that.
That's funny. How about Anthony Brown?
Anthony Brown. I'm gonna look that one up too.
I'm gonna have to stop you some top loader. Rod, I'm gonna tell you, I enjoy it. This is nice to have someone in here, man. I always feel like I'm gonna go nuts talking to myself in here.
Well, this product would have been rough for you to do by yourself, for sure.
That's why I would never do this by myself. I don't let you talk me into this kind of stuff. I mean, listen, Anthony guys. Brown. There's no way this is any worse than Score because Score drove me bonkers.
Lakers for Anthony Brown. Yeah, look at me looking it up, and we have one sitting right here already. Yeah, that's good.
Is that the second base out of him?
Yeah.
See, that happens more, I think, with basketball than anything because there's less players to...
Where you have multiple, like, same guys.
Yeah, same guys at the base.
Any word up there from the guy that has the Suns if he wants to sell that Booker? Nope.
No. Oh, how about a Kawhi? I can't even say his name. 1 of 1, Leonard. Kawhi Leonard.
Get out.
1 of 1.
That's pretty awesome, man.
All right, guys. It's not an auto, so we're gonna.
But it's a 1 of 1.
It's a 1 of 1. We're gonna top load it. I was gonna see if I had a. What do you think, Rod? Do I mag case that?
Do you what?
Mag it, top the 1-touch case it.
Oh, I don't know. 1 of 1, man. I guess I don't know. Whatever you normally do on yours.
So that goes to the Spurs, correct?
Yeah.
Trying to be cautious with it.
I'm gonna confirm that. But
that he wasn't drafted by someone else.
Yeah. We'll make sure here.
That's sharp. 1 of 1. It's funny to think about. This stuff has been around for what, 3 years now, right? And this is the first time someone pulled that 1 of 1.
Oh, you know what?
So hold on, guys.
Yeah.
So he was
a first round pick, 15th overall by the Indiana Pacers.
So that actually goes to the Pacers because it's by the team that they're selected by. Now, was that one of those draft day trades?
Yep.
But it was drafted by. He was drafted by the Pacers.
That's a nice hit. You get that marker? Who's Rolando? Is he the...
Hold on.
Brian Lynn.
How about this? An international, Emmanuel Mudiay.
You got Moutier too as well?
Yep.
The Porzingis and the Moutier are the top two in that insert.
Yeah, Brian, I'm not going to lie. I was shocked. Listen, I don't know much about basketball, but, that's why we set that criteria out. Because, it doesn't change the fact that. But yeah, just like anything, when we do football or anything for draft, it goes to the team they were drafted by, unless there's a checklist that confirms it differently. So now, we'll double check that, Brian. We're gonna make sure. He's gonna get on Group Break checklist, Brian, and see if if Group Break would have it listed as the Spurs, it will go to the Spurs regardless of what team he was drafted by. Because if you saw our criteria at the beginning. Number 1 criteria is Group Break checklist because that is the official checklist. Then if Group Break checklist, sometimes they have none. Sometimes they don't. They list them by college. So then our second criteria was team drafted by. If they weren't drafted, it went to the first team they played a game with. And then if they didn't play a game, it was their D-League, G-League team. And then after that, it will just be random. And then that same thing with the ladies. But we haven't pulled any of the ladies yet. They're staying home tonight.
That's good.
Oh, Rolla, does Rolla have the Pacers? He said give it to Daddy. Guys, we will follow our criteria to a T that we had at the beginning. So, again, I appreciate your understanding on that. You guys know that you have to have rules for that reason. That's why we set it out. So there's no, like, we just pick where it goes. There was criteria set out for it. Dude, cracked ice. Cliff Alexander.
Alexander.
21 of 23.
That's a Portland Trailblazer.
Trailblazer. They got a couple cards in it, didn't they? At least one of them.
And the Moutier is a Denver Nugget.
Alright. Oh, yeah, heavy marker. So, this is the Trailblazers for Cliff.
And it was the Nuggets for the...
Here, let me see that card real quick. And this one was going to the Nuggets. We never really said. Lighten it up here a little bit. The Trailblazers. There you go. There's two of them there.
Yep. Yeah, this is a tough product to sort in.
All right, last stack. Mellow. Curry. Here we go. Brandon Dawson. He used a fat end of a marker to sign that.
Yep, he was selected by the Pacers and traded to the Spurs.
Yep, so the Quilly Leonard does officially go to the Pacers per the criteria. Oh, Sean, I thought you already had that sold at for some dude at work. Sean won a Chipper Jones autographed bat and a Raz.
Nice. Brandon Dawson's the Clippers.
Clippers on that last auto. How about a Larry Nance Jr.?
That's going to be a Lakers.
Oh, he backed out of it. That's good. You found another buyer. I don't think it's gonna be hard once they see that bat. If you're a Jones fan.
Lakers had a nice break. 4 hits.
They did say, wonder why they went for so much. That was a team that actually sold. All right, guys, that'll do it. So we're gonna do a little hit recap here.
Is that alright? Put them on the back, then you can show the front.
Yeah.
You know which
Is that alright?
Yep.
You just want to hand them to me?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I can do them all if you want. You just want.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I'll just do the individual ones first here.
I'll take that second for now. So we got the Porzingis going to the Knicks. The Mavs are getting the Quinn Cook. Moutier, how do you say that? Moutier going to the Nuggets. We got Montrezl Harrell going to the Rockets. We got the Ducan going to the Kings. The McCullough, number to 99, is going to the Nets. Devin Booker going to the Suns. We got Des Wells going to the Thunder. Kevin Looney going to the Warriors at number to 99. The Brandon Dawson going to the Clippers. We got the 2 Andrew Harrisons, both numbered out of 15. That was crazy. They're going to... You don't have them labeled, dude.
Who's that?
The Andrew Harrison.
Yeah, so it'll be like there's like one label there at the bottom. I think it's with the Martin. Like I'd go backwards if I were you, just to kind of make sure you get the teams.
Oh.
So yeah, so anything until you see the next one. So
I
those top
see
two
what
are
you're saying.
Hornets. Yeah,
All right.
sorry man.
Oh, that's right. So the Hornets are getting the Kaminsky and the Vonleh. Heat getting the Richardson and the Justice Winslow to cracked ice number to 23. The Sixers are getting the Tucato. How do you say that? Tucato. 2 of those and a Christian Wood. The Blazers snagging the cracked ice Alexander to 23. Celtics snagging the RJ Hunter, Marcus Thornton. Lakers grabbing 4 autos. They got the Larry Nance, the Anthony Brown, and the Anthony Brown. 3 Anthony Brown autos. All right, the Jazz are getting the Oliver Hanla and the Trey Lyles. And the Grizzlies are grabbing the Andrew Harrison duel of the 6/15, 3/15, and the Jarrell Martin.
That's going to the Magic.
And the Victor Oladipo going to the Magic.
That's going to the Pacers.
And the 101 Kawhi. How do you say it? Kawhi Leonard. That's why I don't do basketball.
It's all right, man. You did well.
1 of 1. All right, guys. We are ready for some football. Are you ready for... Oh, wait. No, we're not. I got some work to do.
Randomization.
So we are going to randomize all these, and this is how it works. I'm going to roll a dice, just a real actual physical dice here. If it's a 1, 2, and 3, it'll go to the players on the top. If it's a 4, 5, and 6, it'll go to the players on the bottom. And I'll read off who gets those. So where's my dice here? All right, guys, just so you know, we're going to roll it here. We got a 6, so it'll go off to the players on the bottom. We got Michael Frazier, Kyle Korver, Andrew Harrison, Michael Frazier, Zach LaVine, Miles Turner, Sam Decker, Jordan Mickey, Tyreek Evans, Vince Carter, Tyreek Evans, Joe Young, Sam Decker, Miles Turner, and Zach LaVine. So, Rod, if you want to mark those just with a label there, they all go to the bottom names. And then I'm going to pull up all the teams here. So just give me a second, and we'll randomize this. Again, guys, we use verifiedrandom.org, so I'll screen share with you here. All right, we're going to do a multi-round giveaway. Oh my gosh, you see that? He got Chipper Jones to sign his read that.
What did he say? Where's he at?
Right here. He signed his gun at Cabela's. Can you shoot baseball with it? You guys crack me up. Alright, here we go. This is for the Michael Qualls. We'll set it right here. The Michael Qualls unnumbered to 99. What's today's date? It's the last minute of May 13th.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, guys. We got all the teams listed, so everyone's eligible. We'll go ahead and roll the dice. We got an 8. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it's going to go to the Golden State Warriors, Rod. So if we want to label that, because again, guys, just because we did the recap, if you were watching the break and you didn't see the beginning, again, all players are going to go to the NBA team that selected them through the draft. That was criteria. Well, criteria 1 was group break checklist. A lot of times that was only hits. Get back over here. That was only hits. So then NBA team that selected them, if they weren't selected in the draft, the team they played their first NBA game with. If they didn't play a game, the NBA G League team or D League affiliate, and if they never played in those, what we just did is we random them. We did not have to worry about the female athlete. So if you have any questions or if you have any debate over that, like, hey, I feel like this happened or whatever, you can always message me. We can talk through it. We're a community here at Blaze and Break, so we'll make sure we hear you and see if we can do anything about it. We are ready to move on, though, so I'm going to stop this recording.